Has your teacher, your adult teacher, ever given you a massage in the middle of class? What? Huh? Oh, for real? Oh, wait, you said no? Okay, good. I hope that's what you said. But at the same time, I mean, who among us wouldn't like to get a random rub during a popcorn read and educational movies, right? Right? Allow me to share with you the existence of a man named Mr. K. Now, Mr. K was one of my middle school teachers back in, yeah. And this particular teacher loved to loom around behind his unsuspecting students in class while we were locked in, hitting the books, just talking to friends, normal kid shit. It didn't matter. If Mr. K wasn't behind his desk, then there's a good chance he was behind his next victim. Now, if you think I'm saying I had a PDF file for a teacher, my response to that is, I don't know. I mean, it was a private Catholic school, but look, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole and those possibilities. I just know that man loved giving his students shoulder rubs before doing some wild shit like cracking our necks. It was honestly like a stealth finisher, the way he used to sneak up behind us, okay? Yes, you heard me right. This teacher used to randomly rub our shoulders, get us all loosened up, and then he'd just crack our shit just because, right? Just one large, elderly, decrepit hand on our young, supple chins, the other on the back of our tender, adolescent heads. And suddenly the sound of a sharp snap would fill the classroom. Like, we used to turn around in our seats like, what the fuck was that? Now, you must be wondering, why? Why did this grown man unprofessionally adjust the neck bones of 11 to 14-year-olds? I don't know, but it seemed like he loved working double duty as a child masseuse and a teacher for one paycheck, okay? I remember a very small handful of my fellow students actually enjoyed Mr. K's work. Like, they actually liked the thrill of taking the chance to see if they'll be the first quadriplegic in our class. All right? These students actually wanted, anticipated, and legitimately asked for that shit. Like, just absolutely wild work. However, there were definitely some students that were not feeling his complimentary work, and I was one of them. I already didn't want to be in that school. Like, I hated the uniforms, the facilities. I hated that we didn't have lockers. I was really fiending for lockers at that age. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on with me. I think I was watching too much iCarly. And the lunch? Yeah. The lunch really wasn't it. I mean, even though all school food is kind of trash, I mean, But hey, comment below if you actually, enjoy your school lunch and why. Like, what's wrong with you? Just kidding. But for real, let me know, all right? Anyway, I hated that school, so anything that was a problem, even the slightest inconvenience, had me running to mi madre after school every day, okay? Yeah, like, it got so bad that me and my friends, we just ended up calling him the Smoker, based off of that Left 4 Dead 2 zombie that just stalks you all over the map unknowingly and just grabs you randomly whenever it feels like. Yeah, that was him. First and only time it happened to me, he was behind me like a JoJo stand. Like, he was massaging your boy's shoulders while I was reading out loud. But long story short, he cracked my shit before I could even finish reading, before I can get through the paragraph. Like, he was that eager to do it. So one day I ended up snitching to my mom that, one of my teachers, Mr. K, cracked my neck. And to be honest, I don't even think she cared. Like, at least not too much, right? I mean, I barely remember her reaction when I told her, and I'm just, the way I see it, if I can't remember her reaction, if it's not a memorable thing to me, then nothing must have happened, right? Right? Because, I mean, I definitely remember this dude cracking my neck. I sat there in disbelief. I only knew the guy for like a week. And mind you, this is a Jamaican woman, okay? A Jamaican mother. So I thought she was gonna tear that school apart, or at least the classroom, but nah. she was very set on keeping me in that school that she just must have looked past it or something. All right. I wanted to go to a public school with all my friends from elementary school, but she was fully convinced that the middle school in our town was basically hell on earth. So yeah, my plan to get me out of that little private school failed, along with every other thing I tried to get me out of there. However, there was one. There was a student who didn't like the Mr. K special. They told their parents, and they actually managed to get results here. But that student didn't want to leave. He stayed at that school. So guess who was the one leaving? Yup, Mr. K. Okay, he was out of here, terminated, no more. Okay. Now this was maybe like a year or two after I graduated, when he got fired. And the news was actually pretty shocking to me. I don't really know why. Maybe because he was there for so long and had already cracked so many child necks that I thought he was untouchable. All right. Plus the school, at least at the time, was poor. Like poor. Like I had good memories, but damn, was that a poor ass school. Like we didn't even have a playground. It was just asphalt and brick walls over there everywhere. So I was thinking like, the school just had to keep whoever they could keep or whatever. But yeah. So what did I learn from this period in my life? Children's necks are more flexible than adults. No teacher should be massaging us during class at all. And my mom doesn't really fuck with me like that.